What is going on, everyone? Jeremy here from MTG Headquarters, doing what I do, getting you ready for your pre-release. In day 3, we are going to be looking at some sample pools. Now, this is just more kind of fun and hypothetical, but at least maybe you can get some ideas on what kind of deck you might build out of a pool of cards, or get my thoughts on what I might build with a given pool. Tomorrow comes out the big one, the How to Win Your Shadows Over Innistrad pre-release. So this one's a part of a playlist. It's going to have 4 or 5 videos in it. If you've missed any, make sure you check those out. So I've generated one sealed pool here. You can see my nice pre-release deck box, a beautiful die, and a Jace, a foil Jace Unraveler of Secrets. It's a pretty spicy pull. Let's look at our first pack, sort it by the rare. Okay, we open an Ever After. Boo. Not great. Some good removal here. Spiteful Moves might be okay as a combat trick. Let's look at pack 2. Sort by rarity. We have a Startled Awake. 4 mana, target creature puts target opponent puts top 13 cards in his or graveyard. I don't know. I mean, I probably would play this in a blue deck just because 13 cards. If you can take, you know, a huge percentage of their deck. If it was like 5 or 8 cards, you know, it would be harder to play. But God, 13. And we have apparently 2 mythics in this pack. Again, this site is not perfect, but you know, maybe one of these is foil. We have a Gold Knight Cascade, a 4 mana 4/9 flying in haste. Again, not a. I mean, it's a cute card, but I don't know if I want to be taking double the damage. So we've opened 3 mythics already, none of which would I necessarily play. I guess with the Jace, I'm in blue, and I've got a lot of red cards, so I'm probably playing blue-red. But we've got Deadweight, which is nice removal. Here we've got some green, just standard green creatures. Next pack, we've got a Thalia's Lieutenant. That'd be pretty good if you could build humans. This is going to be probably a card. If you end up... I mean, humans, I think, is going to be more relevant if you're drafting. But if in sealed you end up going like blue-white humans... See, we have Thalia's Lieutenant here. We've got Nearth, Chaplain, and we've got Aberrant Researcher. 3 humans right away. 4 humans with Briarbridge Patrol. So if I'm playing any number of humans... I think as long as I'm playing 5 or 6 of them, I'd probably play, and I'm in white, I would play this card. I'm definitely in blue based on the cards that we're seeing here. Just the Wind, solid card. All right, next pack. We've got Altered Ego. Boy, these rares are not helping us out very much. We've got some nice blue creatures. I definitely think I'm in blue here. Maybe black blue or red blue. Or, I'm sorry, black blue, red blue, or white blue is where I'm at. I'm definitely seeing some... you know, Shamble Back doesn't seem like a bad little card. Exile target creature card from graveyard. Put a 2/2 black zombie creature token and gain 2 life. That might actually be okay. At common, maybe. Throttle seems good. I think Macabre Waltz has been in many, many sets, and I think in this set, it might be worth playing. Next pack, we have... Oh, we have a Flame Blade Angel. Now, this is legit. 4/4 flying for 4. Whenever a source an opponent controls deals damage to you, or a permanent you control, you may have Flame Blade Angel deal 1 damage to that source of control. That's very good. I think return all target non-land permanents to owner's hand. That player then discards a card. Boy, I think I'm in red-blue with this one. I would have to put it all out on the table in front of me. Oh, we have the Jace emblem to go with the Jace, so that's nice. I think this is our last pack. And we've got Traverse, the Ulvenwald. Ugh, these packs are not great. I think I would go red, blue, and probably build a deck that might go 3-1, probably goes 2-2. I mean, playing Jace is always good, playing a Planeswalker in any pre-release. Let's open another pre-release set. Wait, that didn't really sound like a pack opening, did it? We've got From Under the Floorboards as our promo. Put 3 2/2 black zombie creature tokens onto the battlefield tapped, and you gain 3 life. If From Under the World's Madness cost was paid, put X of those tokens onto the battlefield tapped, and you gain X life. That seems playable. If you're, even without Madness, getting 6 power for 5 mana seems okay. Here we go. Pack number 1. Oh, we've got a Mythic right away. Behold the Beyond, a 7 mana. Discard your hand, search your library for 3 cards, and put those cards into your hand, then shuffle your library. I think normally, 7 mana is something. I think they made it 7 mana because of the ability. I mean, think of it late game. Okay, it doesn't say you discard so many cards. It's just discard your hand. So if this is the only card in your hand and you cast it, then you go get your 3 bombs or 2 pieces of removal and a bomb. I would definitely play this if I was in black. Fleeting Memories, fine. All right, next pack we've got. Oh, we've got 3 black rares. To the Slaughter definitely gets played. Sacrifices a creature for sure. We might be looking at, early on, I'm considering white-black at this point. I'm just sharing my mind based on just the sheer number of cards in a particular color, and then as well as the uncommon. So, like, here we have 3 uncommon, or 2, a rare and 2 uncommon black cards with Gisa's Bidding and Tooth Collector. So, there's that. All right, next pack we've got Traverse, not great, but then we've got Abyssinian Missionaries, Hope Against Hope. This seems, that might be playable in Black-White Humans. Here we have the Morkut Necropod, 6 mana 7/7 with Menace. Yeah, I might play that late game. We've got some dead weights. All right, next pack. And I'll put the link to this website in the description if you just want to take some mental at-bats, which I think is really important, especially if this is like one of your first pre-releases. I would say open 10 of these, look at the cards as though you're there, mentally build a deck, and it's going to shave a bunch of time off when you get to pre-release, because deck building is always rushed at pre-releases because people just don't have the time, and they've got to read more cards than normal. Harness the Storm. Whenever you cast instant or sorcery spell from your hand, you may cast target card with the same name as that spell from your graveyard. That's not going to be good in sealed, but in constructed, that could be pretty fun. All right. Here we've got a rare land, red-black, Foreboding Ruins with a Morkut Necropod. Again, I don't know about the enchantments in the set. I still think, based on what we have, we're definitely in black. Black-white or red-black. This Ember Eye Wolf is actually super aggressive. I saw it doing work on the LLR pre-release. Here's Stormkirk Mentor, so maybe you could do some red-black vampires. I think this might be our last pack coming up. It is. And we've got a Scourge Wolf. Double red, 2/2 first strike. And it has double strike as long as there are 4 or more cards. So it's got Delirium. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think we're looking at red-black here. We've just got a lot of good red cards. You could just build a really aggressive curve. Rotten Hard Gould might be okay. 4 mana 2/4s are actually okay in sealed, I think. They block a ton of stuff. Let's do one more. And, oh, here we've got a Fiery Temper. Yeah, if you get a bunch of those going, that's not so bad. Reduce to Ashes. It's probably okay. Let's try one more. Ooh, we got a Burn from Within. Look at this, Black Gold. This is hopefully the one I get at actual pre-release. This card would be enough to at least, no matter what, I'm splashing Burn from Within. I think in a pre-release, unless it's just, I don't know. There's very few situations where I would not play that card. Here we have Anguish Unmaking. That's very good. And then we've got just awesome. These first 4 cards put us in black-white very strongly. And look at all the black cards in this pack, too. A lot of times when it comes to sealed, this comes to what do you have. A lot of times when I'm building a sealed deck, I sort them by color. Okay, I lay it all out. I sort it by color. And I can almost always cut at least 2 right away because there's just not enough there. So that's just what I do. Like in this particular deck, after pack 1, I'm thinking, well, I'm playing that red card, so maybe Mardu. But let's get on to the next pack here. Tamio's Journal. I don't know. Not happy to open that, I don't think. Sacrifice 3 clues, search your library for a card that... And that card... maybe. Got a couple Just the Winds, a couple of common black cards here, a couple more common red cards. Nothing going on in that pack. Soul Swallower, I think, is one of the strongest Delirium green cards there is. But, again, it's still just a 3/3 for 4, unless you can trigger Delirium. So keep that in mind. We've started to pick up some pretty good blue cards coming down here. A lot of artifacts, which I don't like playing artifacts very rarely. Here we've got more Just the Wind. This may be putting us into blue at some point here. Yeah, and here we have Nephalia Moondrake. 7 mana 5/5. When it enters the battlefield, target creature gains flying until end of turn. You can pay 6. And exile from graveyard. Creatures control gain flying until end of turn. I mean, it's good. Not crazy good. I mean, I think it is good. A 5/5 flyer is definitely relevant. But it is 7 mana. And you don't want more than really one of those in your deck. So, I don't know. We've got a lot of good blue cards, though. Compelling Deterrent seems so strong. Instant speed, return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. That player discards card. I think I said all non-land permanents earlier, but it's still very strong. Do I have another one in this pack? If I have 2 of those, I'm almost definitely playing blue. That must have been the last. We've got a Just the Wind here. We've got another Just the Wind. We've got... whenever you sacrifice a clue, target player puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into the graveyard. That could be pretty fun with that mythic blue card. Again, mill is not really normally a strategy that would ever work in sealed anyway. Yeah, we have lots of tempo. Maybe we're in blue-black at this point. I think this is our last pack, and we've got a Sin Prodder, 3 mana 3/2 with Menace. But at the beginning of your upkeep, reveal the top card of your library, and an opponent may have you put that card into your graveyard. If player does, Sin Prodder deals damage equal to that player, equal to that card's converted mana cost. Otherwise, that is very good. That is very good. A very good card. So either they're taking direct damage or you're getting card draw out of it. This will probably see constructed play, I gotta imagine, right? It's very good. We got one more pack. And unfortunately, we didn't open a red card or a blue card as our rare to help it. So maybe number of cards in your hand. In all players' hands. This is your hand. This card is not that good, is it? 5 mana. If you by turn 5 you might have 3 cards. So like it's a 5 mana 3/3. And then yeah, you draw a card, big deal. And then if you flip it, it might become a 6/6 for 5. I don't know. I don't like that card that much. I could be just misreading it altogether. I think we're, in this one, we're looking at... I'm hoping my thought process is helping you guys. I know it's a little different just to have me just sitting here generating pools and talking about it, but I think that would be helpful. You guys let me know if you want me to drop this as a part of my pre-release. Let's do one more. All right, we've got... let's see. Power and toughness equal number of creatures you control at the beginning of your end step. Wow. Militia Captain seems very strong. Seasons past, returning number of diverted command from your graveyard. Put that seasons past in the bottom. I guess if I'm green, I play it. But let's see. I'm just a big fan of tempo and sealed, so I'm always going to kind of lean towards blue and sealed. Whenever a land enters investigate, that might be okay. We've got two green rares already. We could play green-white early on. Early on. Okay, we got Thalia's Lieutenant, too. Okay, so I'm going to think that I'm going to look for white and whatever combination of colors that has the most humans in it right now. Those are very powerful white cards, and there's humans in every color. So I can just, you know, like green-white humans maybe or something. Here is Cryptolith Right, 2 mana. Creatures you control have tap, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. That's okay. It's not a bad card. Inspiring Captain's not a bad card either. It's a human. It has a +1/+1 effect to everything. I don't know. Scourge Wolf is very good. Encounter creature has, whenever this creature attacks, put a 4/4. Now I might consider blue-white humans, because Invocation of Saint Traff seems pretty good. Here's another human. 2/3s always seem pretty good. This is our last pack, and we have a black rare. This would be tough. Okay, Markov Dread Knight is not bad. Most of our rares are in green. This would be a tough pool to build. I think while we have several green rares, none of them are like for sure going to get played. I think Tireless Tracker's probably pretty good with Thalia's Lieutenant and the Militia Captain. So that puts us in green-white. And there are plenty of... Here's a 3/3 for 3 with Reach. It can only block flyers, but otherwise you can attack with that. Seems okay. We've got lots of humans. I don't know. This one was a little more tough. Again, none of these pools I've generated seem that crazy, but just like all of you, I still have to play the set. And I'm not sure what's what, but I'm trying to go through the mental process like you might at pre-release. So hopefully these sample pools helped shed some light onto my thought process in terms of how I build sealed decks and maybe some of the cards you're going to see in Shadows over Innistrad. If you want to mess around with this, there are lots of sites out there. I'm not endorsing any one in particular, but I'll put a link to the one I used if you want to mess around with it. Again, remember, this isn't exactly the distribution like you're going to see with the packs. There's often, it's getting better, but I just think it's good mental exercise. Even if you do it like 5 times, 2 hours before pre-release, read all the cards. That way, when you get to pre-release, you don't have to read every single card. You can sort out the chaff right away. You can know what kind of stuff you're looking for. Repetition is very key to doing well in pre-release events, in any event really, but this is the kind of stuff most people don't do, and if you commit just a little bit of time to it, you're going to have a much better chance to play better and have better success at your pre-release. So hopefully this is helpful, guys. We'll talk to you again real soon. Use all different kinds of content, so if you haven't yet, click on my face to subscribe. If you want to watch more videos, I've got some sweet playlists, including this one, where I open up every fat pack ever created. I've also got this one over here where I open just about anything vintage and old and expensive for your enjoyment. And all this is made possible by the awesome backers at our Patreon, which is linked in the description of every video. Hop on over there, check it out, see if it's something you might want to consider. If not, sit back, enjoy, and I'll still love you.